Yo, homies, as always, man, thank you guys so much for clicking on the video. Look, I just want to say, never sacrifice your integrity just to fit in for the moment. A lot of people do that just because they feel like they can't voice their opinion. Say what you believe and believe in what you say, man, and then whoever listens to you, listens to you. But at the end of the day, you was honest with yourself. As always, homies, we back with the foolishness. Now you guys know what I want, man. I want to hear from you guys in the hold up. Warning, comment section. Now, look, here's the thing, guys. Man, look, this video is going to be all over the place. Whatever bullet points I hit throughout this video when you guys are listening, let me hear about it in the comment section. Timestamp it for me because, man, I just got to go through and I just want to say something and speak my piece and kind of vent a little bit, right? Now, the thing about this is you guys know my channel, bro. It's all about like the TED Talk podcast vibes. All you got to do is listen to me. You ain't got to watch. Plus the gameplay that's in the background is another part of why people are upset, you know what I'm saying, with the unoptimization that's in Warframe. A lot of things is going on, right? So the frustration is at an all-time high for partners. People are speaking up. They're really upset today because a lot of stuff just happened, right? Now, basically what it is that a lot of people feel like the White Knights, man, they feel like you shouldn't speak up about Warframe because the game is perfect. The game's not perfect. The game needs a lot of help. And it's like when you speak about that, when you say that the game needs help, they make it seem like you're the bad guy for saying that the game needs help. You know what I'm saying? That the game should improve on this. You're the bad guy. And then they try to deflect and say, Warframe may need help, but you have to remember how amazing it is. How it's the only game that's... Wait. So if I mess up in life, you shouldn't really focus on what I messed up on. Just really still appreciate all the good I've done. Oh, that's cool then. So that means that nobody should hate LifeOfRio, right? Because of all the content that I've put out. That's your formula. That's the formula. If that's the formula we're doing, then shoot, everybody's a good guy, right? And what I'm saying is, man, like I said, I'm a vent about this. So on Twitter, a lot of the partners were saying how the drop chances are just trash. All the drop chances in Warframe are terrible. The partners are just so mad at this point because everybody is finally coming together and saying that DE, there's no freaking content. Now, here's the thing. I think this is probably one of the first times that I've never been there to say, I'm screaming that there's no content. I just felt like there was never any content from last year and I just became quiet about it. You know what I'm saying? But I guess it takes time for people to catch up. Now, your favorite YouTubers are all screaming that there's no content. So what it is that you're going to say now, it's not just really a LifeOfRio thing. You see what I'm saying? Okay, so look, it's kind of like a domino effect, right? So early year before last, early at the start of it, we knew Warframe was going through the no content drop. And like I said, it's a domino effect. So it's like, it's been happening ever since then. Warframe dropped the sacrifice. They came around, whatever they dropped, you know, for tuna. Boom, 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 boom. They dropped ESO, whatever. And when you look at it, none of that stuff actually pleased players because none of it was optimized. None of it was to the point to where it would keep you engaged. It was compelling. It was not sustainable. And a lot of these people make up the biggest excuses, man, because you guys know me. It doesn't matter if you don't like me or not. I'm always going to say what's on my mind. That's one thing you can't change. Oh, I don't like this guy. Man, shut up. Don't nobody care. Ratatouille. So the thing about this is, when Warframe have these issues and people like, there's plenty of content. People who have played every video game like that has done development correctly, you know that Warframe, even when they take their time doing something, it's not optimized. They don't put all the work into it that they're supposed to. They procrastinate heavily. And like I've said this multiple times, Steve come out, and you guys know I love Steve. Steve is dope. Steve come out and talk about how much they procrastinate. You see what I'm saying? So the partners right now are basically saying that they feel like the intense grind in Warframe, because for the newer people who don't know, Warframe has went through a crazy battle with the community before a couple years back about how insane the grind is, and Warframe said that they were going to be transparent and change the drops and try to make things a little bit better for players. So for all the people who don't know that, Warframe already went through that battle with the community a few years back. Now partners are saying it taking 12 hours plus to farm certain things with the different shadows and things that people are going for is too insane. So people said, and then I'm quoting, we feel like what's going on in the game right now with the intense grind, it's insanely crazy. So they feel like it's covering up the fact that Warframe has no content. Oh my God. The fact that they came to that analogy on their own, I was like, oh, whoa, 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 whoa. And I'm over there like watching from a distance like, duh. People like to give Warframe this excuse like it's a grinding simulator. No, it's just not optimized and done correctly. If Warframe was done correctly, loots would be different, right? The content would be there differently. Haven't you guys noticed that you grind for so long? And most of the excuses that I always see is that, oh, I'm still grinding to get this till the new content comes out, so I'm fine. What? And then some people really believe that it's a grinding simulator. Don't nobody know how to describe this game to anybody, because if you tell anyone it's a grinding simulator, bro, people are gonna look at you like you're stupid. Only people in the Warframe community understand Warframe, and that's not a good thing. Why do you think DE keeps paying these bigger sponsors and YouTubers and streamers to bring people over? Because they want to break out into the bigger industry, but they can't because the game does not correlate well with normal people thinking who have things to do. This game is so grindy, and the fact that the partners are now upset about that and they feeling like, dude, there's no reason for us to be here in this game if DE isn't gonna fix it, right? Now here's the thing. Everything is flashing lights and cameras, right? The next flashing light and cameras that's gonna be coming up is gonna be TennoCon, and I'm telling you guys this, bro. TennoCon's reveal might be awesome. It might be the greatest thing you've ever seen. And it is just going to hold everybody over for a little while, because if TennoCon's reveal doesn't say, yo, we're fixing this, dude, there's a major issue. The players and the partners are also saying, why the heck did they do that to arbitration when it's not even what we're asking for? Okay, now I'm gonna tell you this. There's a small minority of people in Warframe that's like, oh, I think everything's amazing. But when you notice those people, those are the same people on Reddit that goes to respond to every single comment and making it seem like more people are agreeing with them. It's the same people that's just chiming in over and over and over and over and over. Oh, it's great, leave it alone. Oh, it's great, leave the game if you don't like it. Oh, it's great. Shut up and stop commenting everywhere. All right, now look, here's the other part. Right? Here's the thing with Warframe that I gotta say. The way how they structure their updates, for the fact that the people who are made to promote your game are so upset and they're so to the point to where they're burnt out and they don't see no actual content that's coming that's going to keep them in the game. Yeah, they're upset. I understand these people because this is, like I said, this is their livelihood. But at the same time, they took too long to speak up. So that's kind of like what happens. You see what I'm saying? And like I said, I'm never afraid of like confrontation of like people like, oh, Rio, you shouldn't say that. No. I was always taught that, you know what I'm saying? If you don't feel like something is right and you love something, you speak about it. Now, Warframe's content development, that roadmap isn't true. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you guys the truth. That roadmap is not freaking true. And then every time Warframe captivates a part of the community because they'll drop something and the community is like, look at all that they've done. They just dropped this. Dude, please. And this is what the partners just said. They said that people are now, and their communities are now comparing it to the way how Anthem is doing their drop chances. And they're like, dude, we do not want Warframe to become Anthem in any way. And when you hear something like that, you'll have a really stupid person, somebody that caught the stupid, that's gonna say, Warframe could never be Anthem. It's amazing. It's been around for 6 years and it's not EA. Dude, that is the biggest deflection I've ever seen. I've never seen any deflect like that. That is like the biggest whoopsie ever. That's as bad as Aizen just tricking all the captains and not knowing that he was gonna just flake on the Soul Society like that. That's what that is. That's like freaking Sasuke leaving the Hidden Leaf Village and nobody saw it coming because he was seeking power. That's some deception. And for you guys to actually point out these deceptions, and one thing I've noticed ever since I've been talking about Warframe, right? You guys feel me, man? One thing I've noticed is the people who keep saying everything is great, yo, those are the people that's hurting the game. They try to flip it. They try to flip it and say, yo, it's the people that's saying that it needs content and needs this and needs that. That's hurting the game. Just leave. Actually, no. You're an enabler. The people who are saying everything is perfect, you're legit an enabler. And an enabler is one of the most toxic people that you can actually come across in your life, because the negative things that you're doing or the things that's not going right in your life, those people are encouraging you to actually keep doing it because they think everything is amazing, but you're going down a slippery slope and they're not there to actually help you or give you any constructive feedback that's going to generate a positive outcome in your life. Those people are just there to leech and feed on you as an enabler. Bars. Those people are literally some of the worst people in the game. Now, I'm not saying all of them are bad, because some of them don't even know what it is that they're doing. But at the end of the day, if you've been in this game long enough, I'm excluding new players. New players, slide over here to the left, okay? Slide over here. I'm pushing you guys out the way. All right? This is an auditorium for people who's been in the game a long time. No disrespect, though. I love you. Because you guys are having fun. There's content for you. What I'm saying is, I've even met newer players who said they've been playing since December, and they talked about this in February and March, that they're burnt out, that there's nothing for them to do. They come from other games and they don't see the direction to where the game is taking them. And I look at it and I say, dang, imagine just giving the game a few months and you feel like there's no point in what you're actually doing. And let me tell you why. Because Warframe isn't developed in the way of like a game that makes sense. Like when I look at Warframe, bro, when I look at Warframe, I look at things like a Lego. You know, Legos, when you just build things and put things there and like Dexter's laboratory. DD, get out of my laboratory. You know what I'm saying? It's just a lot of toys there for people to play with. Now, Warframe wants to be a fully respected game. And if you guys don't think it does, you're legit crazy. You're disrespecting Steve. That's all Steve wants, is that recognition from all these other companies and award shows and everything like that. Doesn't matter what you believe, those are the facts. Those are the facts, right? So, when it comes to this point in Warframe's life for 6 years, 6 years isn't impossible for a game. And a game like Warframe, 6 years is just the starting point. I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys some real facts today, man. Because people keep trying to praise Warframe. Yes, they did a thing to where, you know, they didn't know if it was gonna work and they made it this far. Okay, listen, most of the most genius peoples, most of the most iconic people in the world took a step in life and actually turned out to be billionaires and turns out to be the most influential people in life. So let's kind of stop that right there, like it was just one miracle that's never happened before. I'm proud of them and I believe in them 110% daily. And if they don't see that, or you guys don't see that, then at the end of the day, I'll just keep preaching to the wall, because at least the wall sees that. Okay, so look, this is what I'm saying, right? 6 years for the type of game Warframe is just the start. This is just second quarter for Warframe. Warframe can go 10 to 15 years if the content and the formula was structured to a very intellectual point to where people can see the direction. And if they had a team, and I'm not saying they don't, I'm just saying that they don't do it, and we can agree that they don't do it because they don't go back and fix nothing, not a thing. They don't go back and fix nothing. And let me tell you this, the reason why the game is in the direction to where it's at and why people feel the way that they do is because Warframe says that they drop hot fixes. It's hot fixes for new things. They might fix a few bugs here and there. They might fix an exploit. They don't fix frame rates. They don't fix efficiency with spawning. They don't fix enemy scaling. They don't fix enemy AIs. They don't fix any of the core things in this game, fam, that literally needs help and needs to be fixed. They don't fix any of the thing that equals mechanics and gameplay. Warframe fix things like Tenogen. They fix all of those nitty gritty things, and they fix graphics overhaul. They make it shinier. They makes the light here. Oh, you can tell about the shadows on the wall in this update. And the chat be like, oh my God, I see the shadow, Steve, I see the shadow. And I just be there like, you sucker. How about asking the real questions? Have you guys noticed? And like I said, I'm venting, man. I'm just venting. Look, here's the thing. Because everybody's so upset. Look, here's the thing. Have you guys noticed that on the dev stream, when Rebecca has that piece of paper, has Rebecca ever really read out any major issues in Warframe? Rebecca, I don't know who gets that paper for her, but they go on the forums and get the most babyish questions for the dev stream and ignore all of the key major points. Here's an example, right? 1005962 says, and he asks a question. Hi DE, I love your content. I would really like to know when you guys are going to be bringing the immortal skins back. Scott, didn't we talk about that the other day?
I believe we did, Rebecca.
Scott, do you have any time? ETA on that one?
We'll see. It's in the works. Yeah.
Dude, those are like some of the most things that they do. And the fact that when the community has to rage for Warframe to go there, and if you don't feel like Warframe is on a slippery slope and we're trying to catch it and we love the game, or we're trying to balance it to bring it back to the point to where we know it's supposed to be up in greatness and it's supposed to be up there with all of the biggest titles, and the fact that it's not recognized is the only fact that tells you that Warframe isn't there for all of the other game companies and everybody to bring it out. It doesn't need their recognition. But at the end of the day, if the community that's in it sees the faults, dude, then there's no issue. You see what I'm saying? You got to understand that there's major issues in this game. And when people try to turn a blind eye to it, I say that, yo, you have no right talking about any other game if you can't accept that your favorite game has faults, that these things need to be fixed. And people deflect so hard that they'll be like, yeah, Warframe has faults, but this game has more faults. What? Why are you deflected? Just say one thing without putting something else down. Give us reasonings to how we can help it. Now you're gonna get the people, yo, Rio, you always complaining, man. How about giving some constructive feedback on how we can make this stuff better? Okay, Batman. One constructive feedback that I would say is enemy scaling. Enemy awareness. The fact that the enemies are dumb as cheese and nobody really understand what's going on, and most of the time in the void they run around in a circle. The fact that spawn rates are just completely insane and terrible. Host migration needs to be fixed. The fact that the plains is left as empty and as it still is, but they redesigned the graphics. That's one thing that's an overhaul. I guess that's important to gameplay. The other thing that I would say is ESO. That Elite Onslaught, I should say. Elite Onslaught is completely terrible with the connection. It needs complete help. The fact that relics are just designed in the way that they are for the drop chances and stuff to be so bad, and even when you radiant relics and you max them out, it feels like the drop chance does not change at all. I'm telling you this because these are just actual facts that's in the game. The fact that most of these planets aren't even incorporated for you to play through it the second time after you've already left it is just completely malarkey. Then the other thing that actually goes down around Warframe is the fact that they changed it with the Nightwave, and they don't implement anything new in Nightwave except they just changed it and made it tedious just for a reason for you to get on. But at the end of the day, Nightwave is a great idea but structured incorrectly. Oh, you want to hear something else? Yeah, Eidolons, they bring no real effort to you actually fighting and no real constructive change throughout the battlefield. They're all the same thing. Nothing changes the approach to everything that they're doing. Oh, Warframe is still actually following the same invincibility formula. Oh my god, you guys are mad about the Wolf of Wall Street, aka Saturn, because he's a bullet sponge. Oh my god, guess what? Warframe thought you guys would like an Anthem's difficulty, so they incorporate the difficulty with that because they don't know how else to create real difficulty. The Wolf of Saturn 6 doesn't even really attack people to kill them. He spins that little jack attack spin, goes around, and if a dummy is in the way and got hit, he's like, oh, it's so tough, it's so difficult. When you actually look at the wolf, he has no real patterns to how he attacks you. He's not even formulated and designed to the aspect of, say, how he's going to kill you. He's just doing attacks, and if you're in the way, you got hit. Whoopsie daisy do, he's difficult. But yes, he is a bullet sponge. Yes, he do attack newer players because that's how Warframe thinks that how difficult content is supposed to be created, but it's not, because they're not moving in the right direction. you guys can timestamp to where I just started going on about this. The next thing that I would say is that if Warframe really wanted to create difficult content, create difficult content. It's not hard. They got a lot of competitors and people that actually have this stuff in the game. One thing that I would say that I would respect more from Warframe is if they do not know how to create it, if they come out and say, we don't know what we're doing when it comes to difficult content, I would legit love that. I would legit be like, oh my God, you guys are amazing. So let's go ahead and go through this whole thing to see how we can help you. But they can't, because they got a community of people that actually already went through and gave them multiple feedbacks on how they can actually do everything and implement difficult content, but they just don't listen. But they say, we're listening. I'm just saying, I vent, I get my stuff out. This is my TED Talk. We have a good time. Thank you guys so much for listening. I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy the video, please be sure to give the video a thumbs up. Thank you guys so much for subscribing to the channel, and all the new subscribers, welcome. This is my TED Talk. This is how I go through life, and I just enjoy it. Nobody can actually get to me because, yo, YouTube's not my full-time gig. Love life. Be prosperous. Be happy, homies. I appreciate you guys, man. Give me your thoughts in the comment section. By the way, this run, god dang, I was going fast. I was talking so fast. Look, look, here's the thing, right? The thing about this one is, this run that we were doing, I had to fast forward it because the frames were so bad. We couldn't even move, right? The frame was so bad. Also timestamp this. Let people know that I said this. Warframe should have had servers a long freaking time ago. When you guys look at how much money Warframe makes, it's crazy. It's el loco. It's confusing. It me. It's crazy. It gives you a migraine. Warframe makes bank. The fact that they don't have servers really screams and say to me, bruh, I'm gonna give you this Kool-Aid. I had this Kool-Aid that I had, right? Warframe is like a Kool-Aid stand, right? So, Warframe have this Kool-Aid, and they bought everything that they need for the Kool-Aid, and they spent like, what, $4.50 for everything, right? But they sell each Kool-Aid for $5. Wow, the profit that's being made there is completely insane. You see what I'm saying? So it's like they never lose any money. I'm just saying, they give things for the cheap in game without actually promoting it and making things better and actually fixing it and giving like these servers and stuff that people should have. What? What are we saying? What did I say? What? Are we talking honesty today? What? Confused. Like I said, man, thank you guys so much. You guys already know we're gonna have people in the comment section who are just big upset, who are like, oh, Rio, I hate you. First off, shut up, stupid. And then at the end of the day, you're gonna have people who just want to deflect. Oh, Life of Rio is this. Shut up. Your favorite partners and Warframe creators are also upset. Even the biggest ones just went off on DE today on Twitter. So it is what it is, man. And I feel like I'm just gonna be uploading. I'm glad I just already upload variety content. It's not that I just don't want to. Okay, you know what? Let's talk about this real quick. I wanted to go into this. The whole partnership thing, right? I'm required to upload a certain amount of videos. You guys, please timestamp this one. It's important. As a partner, right? I'm required to upload a certain amount of Warframe content, okay? Now you guys know me. I'm always like the rebel guy saying whatever it is that I want to say because I believe in honesty first, die believing in what you believe in, right? So what happened is, the way how I'm feeling right now is just, I don't care about the partnership. It's never really defined me as a person at the end of the day because I still make the stupid content that I always make. But what I'm saying is, I'm probably just gonna upload whatever I want to upload. So if Warframe uploads something that I feel is worthy of my time of like, yo, let's talk about this, I'll upload it. But at the end of the day, like how you guys see me uploading MK11 and other games, I'm gonna upload anime stuff. That's just me, man. It's my channel. Warframe people don't support most of their content creators anyway. If you guys rock with me, I love that. You guys know how cool I am from Twitter, from coming to my Twitch channel. I talk to everybody. We're all laid back. It's all good vibes. But people try to paint a picture of me like I'm just this negative guy. You know what I'm saying? Just because I didn't slap them through the TV screen once or twice. But at the end of the day, man, like I said, I'm just gonna upload what I want to upload. For the people who rock with me, you guys rock with me, man. That's just what I'm saying. It's all love at the end of the day. All good vibes, all humor. That's all I bring to this entire thing. Like I said, I thank you guys so much for everything. Like I said, I'm always going to upload Warframe. As long as it's not stupid, bro. As long as it's not stupid. As long as they talk about just some real good stuff. And they bring something that's worthy. And if it's just dumb enough, I might just make a video on it. Because then I'm going to roast them. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really interested to see how TennoCon actually goes down and what it is that they actually talk about, because I feel like it's really, really important this year to not just try to wow everybody with the, oh my God, but dude, try to just give everybody the whole aspect of like, yo, this, we hear like your complaints, I should say, and we're gonna fix it. You know what I'm saying? Give us an ETA on how and when you're implementing these changes, man. Like, everybody just looks past it. And I'm sorry if I come across as like the guy that's speaking his mind and you don't like it because what I'm saying actually, you know what I'm saying, you don't want to hear it. But fam, close your ears. You didn't have to click on the video. That's all I'm saying to you. And at the end of the day, what basically happens is that we have all these people that's just enabling, man, and it's just so bad. And I love this game so much. I love DE so much. I think they're really, really cool people, but you got to call them out when they mess up. And I'm doing that to every single video game from now on. Any game that mess up, Anthem, you messed up, you big trash. You know what I'm saying? Destiny, you messed up at launch, so people don't hold your respect level high enough. You know what I'm saying? Whoever messes up, mess up, and they catching the hands on sight. That's just what I'm saying, man. I love you guys. Thank you. Thank you guys for the support. And I'm always going to be honest and say whatever it is that's there. And that's what I'm always going to be known for on YouTube, is just being stupid old Rio that's always speaking his mind. You know what I'm saying? I love you guys. Have a fantastic day. And thank you guys so much for the support. Be sure to leave a thumbs up on the video if you enjoyed it. Let me hear your thoughts in the comment section. Follow me over there on twitch.tv/LifeOfRio. And also on Twitter if you guys want to keep up with the foolishness, man. I love you guys at the end of the day. Take care.